Alright, hey everyone, and welcome to the Doctor Who episode for Series 10, Knock Knock, which is episode 4.
Who's that?
Very funny. And we are doing the review with Kane, so, yeah.
Hello.
Yes.
I'm not doing that.
No. So,
What the? Oh.
what did you think as a whole? Like, sum it up. What did you think? What are your expectations?
I need to stop putting my expectations so high. Didn't give me the fear factor I wanted.
Oh, so you were expecting a fear factor. Fair enough. I mean, as a story, though, what do you think of the story?
It's good.
Yeah.
In that case, but there's no fear factor, reason I watch it.
Yeah. It is a shame. I mean, it was hyped up to be this really creepy episode. To be honest, it was more like graphic rather than creepy. I mean, we'll go into the details in a bit. Let's go through characters as we always do. So, the Doctor is on top form. I think one of the better performances that I've seen him in this series. There's nothing really wrong with him, and he isn't very gimmicky, which is good. I like that when he isn't, being
Chinese.
Yeah.
That's Chinese.
Sorry?
At least he didn't. Well, he likes Chinese. At least it's not an apple which he throws away.
Yeah.
Or beans.
Yeah. Yeah. So Bill, I think she's alright. I mean, there isn't really any difference. I mean, she's alright. There's nothing really wrong with her. I mean, I have no idea. As for the teenagers, they were useless.
Really teenagers.
Well, they were adult actors pretending to be teenagers, but they did nothing.
Exactly what you'd expect.
Yeah, they did nothing except for die and then return at the end.
Technically, they didn't die. They were just.
Well, technically,
preserved in wood.
Well, technically, technically they did die. They got absorbed. It's the Absorbaloff 2.0.
Preserved.
It's the Absorbaloff. It's Absorbaloff. It's the Absorbaloff son. No. Anyway,
Son.
Yeah. Anyway, they were useless then. If they didn't even die, they were just useless for the story. Like. No.
But that one they to make it a fair factor.
Yeah.
Did not follow through with.
No. They just made their deaths just random.
But it wasn't Steve Moffat.
What do you mean?
It wasn't Stephen Moffat. It said by Bill or something like that.
Oh, you mean it was written by someone else? Yeah. Of course it was.
Yeah.
Stephen Moffat's only writing 4 episodes this series.
Otherwise, I'll be dissing Stephen Moffat again.
Yeah. I mean, Stephen Moffat's written the pilot, and he's written Extremis, which is coming up in 2 weeks, and he's written the 2-part finale. So, yes. As for the landlord, I think he's called, if you didn't know this is actually a link to the classic series, that he is supposed to be Harry Sullivan's grandson, if I'm not mistaken. And Harry Sullivan was the 4th Doctor's companion for season 12, if you didn't know, Kane. But that's a fun fact, though. I kind of like that. That's cool. I mean, they didn't really express that in the episode, so you had no way of knowing unless you read into it. But I think it's cool that they did try and make these subtle links to past things, yeah. I mean, it wasn't really a good guy, was he? No. Yeah. As for his daughter, who turned out to be his mother, that was a bit meh, wasn't it? That was I like plot twists.
What? See, next time trailer actually made her
Yeah.
all seem more.
Hmm.
With that one scene, looks scary, but in the actual thing, you were like, hello.
Yeah, I know, because it made it seem like there was this weird wood creature, but it turned out to be this woman who got preserved in the end. Like, yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, to be honest, you were talking about like fear factor in the story. I suppose people who are really squeamish with insects will be terrified of this one.
Yeah.
So
Good point.
it's scary in some senses, but it's not the traditional like gives a chill down your spine kind of scary. It's more like ugh, that sort of thing. You know what I mean?
Ooh.
Yeah. Yeah.
That's how you do it, mate.
Yeah. Ugh, yeah. Anyway. Yeah. So I think
How loud my tapping?
what?
How loud is my typing?
It's quite loud. He's doing other work while he's viewing this. I know, we're very professional. Very, very professional. But
I never admitted to being professional.
I know. But so I think it was kind of cool and creepy, the whole alien wood lice thing. I've forgotten the name that the doctor gave them, but I like that. I like the little
Triads.
The what?
Triad.
I don't know that. Whatever they're called.
Starting with a T.
Yeah.
And I think it's triad. You can script.
Yeah.
Description. No, not comment.
Yeah, comment it. Comment if you know their names. Just comment it in the description below. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yes. So, I think the way that they they preserved the teenagers, like, you know, when it, like, they swarmed over that guy, that was actually pretty dark. Like, looking at it first,
yeah.
I thought they'd eaten him. And that was, like, darker than, obviously...
Eaten him, that's definitely a word.
Eaten. It's eaten. I apologise.
You're going as bad as me.
I apologise. But... but... You know what I mean, though, right? Like they swarm over him, and it's like they've just devoured him, and just... But, obviously, it kind of dulls it down when you find out that he's just been absorbed by the wood. But, yeah.
Out of all the times which I felt it actually almost made it to what I wanted, was the first two, I'm doing quotation marks, death.
The first two happenings when... Oh, yeah, because when...
First one before the credit scenes, like, yes, that is what I'm looking for.
Yeah, because you hear screaming and there's a record player that's on a loop and you're like, oh, this is the episode. This is the episode where it's creepy. And then the second one, when he gets...
the second death, where he was just dying in there, and it's like, what's happening?
Yeah, like his head, like there's a hand that grabs him by the forehead, isn't it? Like, that's pretty...
Oh, that was him. That was him messing around. But once
yeah. That was him messing around, and then you just hear, like, banging against the wall, and then you hear him, like, scream in agony, and then they're like, oh my god, like, what's happening? They can't open the doors, and that's cool. Yeah, that's cool.
Yeah,
but,
I like that.
Yeah, that's cool. And to be honest, I think all of the deaths, I say in quotation marks, like, are done quite well, you know? Like, even the ones where they're swarmed by the bugs. Before you find out that there isn't really as much relevance to those scenes, you know, since they all just live in the end anyway, you know? Like, but I think that's cool. But I think it's good that they didn't just kill off all of the side cast at the same time, just because you only had them there to kill them off. You know, there was a reason.
Oh, I also like the tree one as well.
The what?
The tree one.
Oh yeah, because she like jumps out of the. Yeah.
I was expecting the door to just slam on her and just kill her right there.
Just decapitate her. That would just like turn the episode from like a 12 to an 18. That's pretty graphic stuff right there. Yeah. Yeah, I mean, I thought that she'd like come back and rescue the doctor and that other bloke when they were in a scrape. Because you didn't see her die, really. You didn't see her, you know what I mean? You didn't see her fate, so you're like, did she really get taken by that tree, or are they just fooling with us? But no, nothing really came of that. But whatever.
No, that's my thinking, Zach. You know that.
Shh. I can think too. Anyway.
I didn't say you couldn't.
Anyway. Yes. So I think the pacing for it. I think they should have used a lot more.
I think it was about.
What?
I thought it was fast, in my opinion.
Yeah, I know.
Like,
I know. That's why.
At the beginning, it was slow and creepy, which I liked. But once.
Yeah, I like the slow and creepy.
Shut and everything.
I mean, I think
once the second kill, it just sped up really quickly.
Yeah, that's what I mean.
Kill.
That's
revive.
But I think that the pacing, they should have really stretched out like the unknown part of the episode, like really had more of the doors slamming in their faces, and they're like, "What's happening?" And the knocking on the walls, like had more of that at the start, like and kind of not shrunk it, but kind of squished the more running about the house bit, So there was more like ominous and really like I don't know, eerie kind of scenes. I think they should have really stretched that a bit more, and then it really would have built the vibe. If you know what I mean, I think that would really have helped. Yeah. But I think that with that aside, I think like my point still stands. So far, every episode of Series 10 has gotten better each time for me. Well, the pilot was pretty crap. Smile was just below average. A Thin Ice was just like average, and this one is slightly succeeding average. I think this one is a little bit better. I think it's slowly improving. I think it's looking good for the future of this series. I think for this Series 10. But yeah,
this is a decent series though. I can agree with that.
And I mean, yeah, because I think Smile was good, and I can see a lot of people liking it, but I think that there were, I don't know about that one. Just didn't really do it as much for me, but it was all right.
Okay.
Pilot was crap.
Okay, so what about the vault scene?
Oh my goodness, yeah.
Every episode they're getting closer and closer.
I'm
pretty sure it is the Master.
It is John Sims' Master. It's John Sims' Master. I really think so. Who else can it be?
He wouldn't talk to the doctor. He wouldn't talk to the doctor until the doctor said something really.
Yeah, like really sadistic. Dark, like, really.
House is eating children.
Yeah, they hear the piano play. Yeah, to be honest, it could be Missy. It could be Missy.
Yeah, but
I don't know.
The Master.
I think John Sims' Master.
It's more of a John Sims thing to be sadistic.
Yeah. Oh yeah. I think I'd like to see John Sim be the plot device for this series.
I want to see him playing the piano.
I think that'd be brilliant. Yeah. I think looking at it from last week's episode, I think that it was the knock 4 times. Thinking about it, it must have been. I think it could be John Sim, but at the same time, with this writing, they could always
think he didn't give him drums then.
Yeah, I think we need to be careful because they can always mislead us. They could always be leaning towards John Sims' Master deliberately because we know that John Sim is in the series, and then they could be going, no, it's someone else. Like, I don't know, but you know what I mean, right? Yeah, I think they could be misleading us.
What would have made it even better? What would have given it away ultimately if it is him? If they gave him drums?
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
It's the drumming sound.
Yeah, yeah.
You imagine that was like.
Yeah.
Tambourine. It's not a tambourine.
Yeah, we haven't seen Nardole in action yet in any episode, apart from the pilot. But yeah.
Well, at the moment he's being all right. It's like.
I mean, I like him in the. I like the episodes that he's not in. I think that says a little bit about how I feel about Nardole. But I think that I need to give him a try in an actual adventure before I can say, oh, he's complete shit,
Oh, that's what's the next story then.
Is he in the next episode? Is he on that space station?
Yes.
Oh, really? Really?
Yeah.
You serious?
I'll watch it next time again.
Oh yeah, he is. Yeah, because there's that bit where that spacesuit is materializing around him, Bill, and Nardole. Yeah. Yeah.
We were talking about my Nardole, so never mind.
Yeah. Yeah. I think
space zombies.
You know what? I'll give him a try. I know that I probably won't like him, but I can't just assume that it'll be shit. I need to give him a try in action, if you know what I mean. Yeah.
Okay.
So, as of the next episode is called Oxygen, and looking at it, we have space zombies.
Decent.
And before we started this conversation, before we started this video, before the episode ended, Kane sent me a text just with exclamation marks saying "Space zombies."
What you don't know about us is that we used to love playing zombies so much.
We used to love all that stuff about zombies. We used to love everything about zombies. It's kind of died down, but I think next episode will be even better than this one if it turns out how it looks, you know. I think
Space zombies.
Space zombies. Yeah. So I have high hopes for the next episode. I think it'll be even better because it actually seems like it'll be like a genuine, like sinister and like dark and gritty, and just the stakes are really high. And I don't know. I think it'll be a good one. So yes. With that said, I hope you enjoyed this review. And it's goodbye from me. Space zombies. See you guys later. Goodbye.